Hi guys. Since the games I played using the Overrun deck last time were a little disappointing, I decided I want to record one more game, and hopefully this time I will be able to show how the deck is supposed to work when I get the right cards. So here we go. Not the best draw, given that I do not have any mana generators, but I think I have enough token generation here and an overrun that I could be able to blow the guy out. And believe it or not, this is actually not a bad hand on the draw, given that I have another opportunity to get a mana generator. And since I have 12 of them, I have a 12 out of 53 chance to get one. So around 20 to 25%, which isn't great, but it's better than being on the play for sure. And no, I did not get it. I think if I had drawn one of the mana generators, then I would most likely have preferred to be on the play, but this is okay. It looks like this guy is going for a block constructed graveyard deck, or a variation of that, which is actually not too bad. I think as long as I can get into a line where I'm using Rally the Peasants, Okay, now with the Boneyard Worm, I don't think Rally the Peasants is going to be a great idea. It could still be okay, but then all I'm doing is just filling up his graveyard. So I think my best strategy would be to just build up guys and then overrun him without giving him a chance to build up more guys in the graveyard. And he can attack. I'm not too worried about it as long as he's not too built up and as long as he doesn't have like a Splinter Fright, which would have trample. Even a Ghoul Tree is okay. Keswick Cage Breakers would definitely be a problem. And if he does cast a Cage Breakers, I'll have to see how many guys he has in the graveyard. So Splinter Fright, that's not a big deal at all. And I am just going to cast Lingering Souls. And next turn, I should have enough to blow him out. Well, I will have exactly 20. So that will not work actually. If I have exactly 20, most likely he's going to... Well, I can bet on that he will use the Lenoir Elf. So if that's the case, then I think I'm okay. The other play would be to just trick him with an attack, use Rally the Peasants now. He chumps a Splinter Fright, for example. And then I will put him down to 14 and try to play from there. I'm hoping he has a Cage Breaker. And that way he will have to use the Lenoir off to get him out, thinking he's going to be in good position. But then I still would not be able to blow him out because he will have a Cage Breaker there to block. So I think I will have to try to trick him here with an attack. If he doesn't block, that's totally fine. Yeah, at this point, one more mana is not going to make a difference. So here we go. Okay, he wisely avoided that, so that's cool. Now, I just have to hope that he attacks. Now I'll have 12. 12 will be fine if he doesn't cast anybody right now. If he does, then I'll have to play Lingering Souls and drag out the game a little bit longer. Okay, so obviously I cannot block. So let's just see what he does here. He could go with the Screeching Scab. That's a little bit unfortunate because now he has exactly 2 toughness and I will only have 12 power. So with the Screeching Scab, he's in good position. So unfortunately, I will just have to wait him out. Really would have wished that he didn't cast a Screeching Scab, but what can you do? It would have been extremely hopeful for him not to cast anything there. He would have definitely casted something. I was just hoping that he would have to use the Llanowar Elves to cast something. In this situation, it's not going to be worth attacking. I think my best bet is to probably chump my Geese Donner Monk. Yeah, I think as long as I chump my Geese Donner Monk, I will be able to do enough damage on the crackback. And hopefully I won't even have to chump the Geese Donner Monk. Let's see what he does. Whether or not I chump the Geese Donner Monk or not is not a huge deal because that's the first guy they're going to block anyway, and he doesn't have trample. Okay, so it looks like here I'll have to chump. And that's alright. I don't think chumping is a big deal, unless if for some reason this guy just comes up with a brilliant plan to not attack with both the Boneyard Worm and Splinter Fright. Okay, good. He did not go with the brilliant plan, which means I am going to chump and crack back for 20 power, and he will only be able to block 2. So all I need to do is chump, and assuming he doesn't have any sort of crazy 1 mana combat trick, I am going to be in good position. Yeah, and I didn't think he did. And here we go on the crackback. And this should finish him. If he has fog, then definitely good game. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm betting on the fact that he doesn't. Yep, so that's it. So there you go, guys. That was a game against a tough matchup, actually, I would say, because I only have 4 Oblivion Rings, and I don't have any Grafdigger Cages or Nihil Spell Bombs. So, given that I was playing against a Dredge deck in the style of an ISD blocks Dredge deck, that was a tough matchup for me. I think I was fortunate that I had Overrun in my hand, and I was also fortunate that he didn't have another mana for a better combat trick there. So I think, given that he only had one forest and 1 elf, I think his choices for combat tricks were relatively limited. I think if you have more mana, if you went with like, let's say a joint assault or something. Well, actually no, joint assault is not available in this round, at least not until Thursday. But there you go, and hope you guys enjoyed that.